I'm David Haye, also known as the Hayemaker.
He's the biggest name in British boxing since Lennox Lewis.
I'm the WBA heavyweight boxing champion of the world.
But holding one world heavyweight belt isn't enough for the Hayemaker. He's out to win the other three and be one of the best boxers of all time.
I'm currently training for one of the biggest boxing matches this century.
The countdown is on for David's big fight against Vladimir Klitschko. For the past 10 years, the Ukrainian Klitschko brothers have dominated as the world heavyweight champions. Now their time is up.
Vladimir Klitschko's been talking big. He thinks he's going to destroy me, but he's got it all so wrong.
But David Haye is not just a boxer. He's a red carpet megastar and loudmouth entertainer.
I don't ejaculate, I don't... Hang on.
David Hayemaker!
His skill in the ring and charm outside it has won him a huge celebrity fan base. And they're queuing up to train with him, so now he's invited some of them into the ring. He's taking time out from fight preparation to spar with his famous friends and find out what makes them tick. And he has ways of making them talk.
We get in that ring, there's nowhere to hide.
In the red corner, it's comic Ricky Gervais.
Jump to my body. Step.
Even eating concrete.
And David goes to New York to challenge old mate and internationally acclaimed actor Mickey Rourke.
I'll do you right now.
David's training base in England is his private gym, which lies underneath the railway track in central London. Ignoring the noise of the trains, it's here David's preparing for Saturday's fight of the century.
When I bring people into the ring, particularly people who aren't used to being in the ring, they're out of their comfort zone, and it seems to get a completely different dynamic between an interview in a ring and on a couch.
David's first round is with internationally celebrated British comedian Ricky Gervais. He's a big fan of David's and no stranger to the boxing ring.
They said you wanted a few tips.
Yeah, I do.
What do you want to know? What do you want to know?
I need to know it all. I need to be the champ, do the world domination is what I'm after. So.
Yeah, no problem.
In 2002, Ricky took on Grant Bovey in a televised charity boxing match.
I first met Ricky Gervais in the lead-up to his fight against Grant Bovey.
I've got looks to lose. Who told you that?
And when it came to the fight, I was there.
Ricky Balboa Gervais!
Grant Bovey was an in-shape-looking guy. The guy was big and strong, and Ricky bashed him up. So I was really interested to see whether he kept up his boxing training.
That's good, that's good. Oh, my hat, I've got to put my hat on. Or my hair will go over.
You got your Rocky hat?
Yeah, Rocky hat, yeah.
There you go.
It's one that. If
That's an old school hat if I've ever seen one there.
Yeah. Well, it's more in case my hair goes in my eyes and then you get an advantage.
Okay. You don't want any advantage.
No.
So thinking back to them fighting days, are you glad?
Fighting day.
You don't really have fights out?
Fight. No.
No way.
No.
Not even in this club, pub or...
No, I tried to make people laugh so they wouldn't hit me.
No way.
I made him laugh, he won't hit me, see? Simple as that.
Never had a fight. How about when he was at school?
Little, yeah.
That still counts, open and wide.
I hit someone with a packet of polos once, then ran behind the dinner lady.
You in trouble?
It was, because he was the hardest bloke in the school, but this is what happened, you see. He wanted me sweets, so I went, what am I going to do here, right? I smacked him in the nose with a packet of polos. I was a faster runner than him, right? So I hid behind a dinner lady, and he got so frustrated that he started crying, just out of frustration.
So it appeared as though you made him cry. I like it, by any means necessary.
Exactly,
Fist to fist.
And he was friends with me then.
Fist, yeah.
Right? Cool.
So you was best buddies then, but you had one over on him because
Exactly,
you made him cry.
yeah.
There you go.
Respect.
Ricky, in your face, Gervais, division super middleweight, height 5'9", record current Sport Relief champion. David's putting Ricky through his paces in his gym underneath the railway.
What am I doing? How did this happen?
Here we go.
Hold
Right,
on.
put my gloves on.
This is ridiculous. What do you mean I've got... Right, what are we doing first?
Right, first off we're going through the just refreshing... Have you done any boxing since? You must have done a bit of padding.
No, not real.
Okay.
No, I mean,
You thought
pads
it
and
is?
stuff. Yeah, pads and punch bags and stuff, yeah.
Okay, so you've done it on a regular basis
yeah.
since?
You're going to... yeah.
Okay,
You're going to be astounded.
I know. Put my gloves on.
Ricky's ready, but in the past 9 years, David's won 23 of his 26 fights by way of knockout.
Oh, look at his arms. Oh,
David, the Hayemaker.
what if he just suddenly went crazy and started going, no, I'm going to show him what I can do? What would I do? Play dead. Just play dead. Apparently, if you just pretend to be dead, they sniff you and then they go away. That's what I've heard. Don't fight back. Oh, hello.
And here he is.
Right. What should I do?
I like the way you got. I like the style off the bat. You a bit Sugar Ray Robinson.
No, that's fear.
Is that what it is?
Yeah, that's not start.
Here we go. Right. So it's an easy. Don't try and do it too hard. Just go through the motions. There you go. Jab. Okay, nice. Cool. When you land your shot, I want you to land your foot and your hand at the same time. At the same time. Okay. There you go. Your foot landed before your hand, slightly there.
Jesus.
There you go. It's sort of technical.
Let's slow down the film. Let's have a look at that. I don't think it did. Right.
Action replay.
If there was a skipping rope there, that would be amazing.
Ricky's diversion tactics are not going unnoticed.
Such a sweet smile. Yeah.
Oh, that's exactly what I'm looking for. Yeah. Just what I'm looking for.
And again!
We've got to do another.
Is that actually happening, or is that in my head? That is. I've got brain damage already. That is actually happening. That noise, isn't it?
We're under an arch. There's Waterloo's down
good.
there, so we've got trains.
Right, good.
Right, and what we should do now is a jab to the body, but literally jab to my body. I'm gonna. So you're gonna jab to the body, jab to my body. Jab to my body.
Oh, Jesus Christ!
Jab to my body properly. So you're gonna jab it.
You've been eating concrete.
And then throw a right hand.
That's like a stomach, but harder. That's ridiculous. That's ridiculous.
Come on, man. It's like a heavy bag.
Right.
So you're gonna jab it, step away, and then throw right hand.
So step it. No. It's ridiculous. It doesn't even move.
It's not supposed to move.
No.
Yeah.
And you're tensing it, aren't you?
Not really. No. What I do, I just you always contract. You always contract. You're not tensing.
Yeah.
It's just always sort of contracted.
Okay.
So since I was 10, I've been getting punched and stuff in the stomach. So you just get accustomed to that.
Why don't you start being nice to people? They'd stop doing that.
I don't understand. Everyone just a punch me in the stomach. Better. Nice. Perfect.
Was it?
Textbook stuff.
What did I do?
Physically, he was a completely different person. He was really good. You know, his punch combinations were great. You know, his timing was brilliant. You know, he was pretty hard on himself, but you know, for someone who who didn't compete in boxing, you know, he was brilliant.
David's researched his competition. 9 years ago, Ricky spent 6 weeks with a trainer before his celebrity fight. But boxing didn't come naturally.
What was it like when you got hit for the first time?
I went down. I thought my nose was broken.
Stand up. Stand up. Stand up. Stand up. Come on. Breathe. Now you know what it's like to be put under pressure and to get hit.
Right, he just did that, and I walked straight onto it, but I'd never been hit in the nose like before. And I just sat down like a toddler. Yeah. Madness. But it's not just that, everything about it. The adrenaline when I went out and the crowd roared. I thought, this is wrong.
Did you ever think at any stage, fuck this, I'm going out?
Yeah, I thought me and Grant Bovey should go, why are we doing this? Let's go for a drink. And then that first 10 seconds where I went mental, like Tasmanian devil, right? And I used up all my energy that I had in my blood cells in about 30 seconds. And then it was like that dream when you're running but you can't run, or you're doing that but nothing's happening. It felt like that. It was like two old drunks in a pub.
Oh, when you was in there, how did it feel when you was in there?
Horrible. Horrible.
It's
only in retrospect I realised what an amazing thing it was to do. And I even thought it would be fun to do it again, but I must resist that. That's crazy. That's crazy talk for a 49-year-old man.
Evander Holyfield's challenging me, and he's 40, 49, 48.
Yeah, and what do you think's going to happen?
He'd probably get decapitated, like...
You see? That's why I don't want to do it.
After doing that, the boxing that you did 8 years ago, that make you see boxing in a different way?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
How did you see it before you tried it?
I realised I was seriously unfit. I thought my heart was going to burst, OK? Yeah. 2, I realised that it's such an honourable sport. You know, people, it gets a bad press with, like, the corruption, and it's like thugs who would be fighting anyway. Yeah. But it's not. They're, you know,
being around him in the gym.
They don't get up at 5 o'clock and go for a run, a thug. Do you know what I mean? It's like they're trying to do something. They're trying to
better themselves.
Yeah. And there is all the bad side of it. That's always going to go on. But yeah, it was eye-opening. The fact, just the dedication. They don't get hit in the face.
When I bring people into the ring, they're out of their comfort zone. Automatically, they're in the ring with someone who can kill them in there in a matter of seconds. And when I'm talking to them, people seem to be a bit more honest with me. They don't seem to, you know, bullshit me.
Now he's backing Ricky into a corner to go for the knockout question.
If you could pick an opponent from a sort of the entertainment industry now...
probably Judi Dench.
OK, I
could
think maybe on points, you might pick that one on points.
Yeah, she wouldn't know what was going on. I'd just be too fast. Or Helen Mirren, maybe.
OK.